and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and if any of you know, or some of you may already have, we do have a diamond painting logbook that we sell in our shop. I have treated myself to one because why not? But apart from filling in a few of the diamond paintings that I've done, so I've filled in the winter tree, I then filled in a mystery painting that I was gifted from Margaret, and I filled in some details of that. I've also sort of filled in some of the details of the customs, but I haven't finished them off. Like, I haven't put the pictures in, and I haven't put full details about how many drills and things like that. It's stuff that I do need to look up. I've also got a space for Mr. Charlie Quackers. All I've got is the name of the painting and where I got it from. I've also added in a new painting that I got, Prism Flying Feathers. I also put in the quirky fox, but then I haven't done any more. I'm a little bit all over the show with it. So in here are paintings that I have done, a couple of paintings that I'm working on, but not all of them, a couple of paintings that I've got, but then not done anything from it, things like that. Basically, I need to get this organised. I need to get some sort of plan with it, you know, get everything put in there so that I'm just adding as diamond paintings either come in or as I do them. It's something I want to have. I want to have that nice quick reference record, especially when I can be asked questions about paintings and things like that. It's nice to have this paper record of what I've got, what's been done, what my thoughts on them were, without having to necessarily go back to my YouTube videos, because a lot of the time I do. I go back to the videos to be able to answer people's questions, and it would be much easier to have it all in one place. That's partly why this logbook was created, was because it's something that I want to put to good use. And I want to be able to have it as a reference. I love writing things down. I'm much more of a write things down kind of person. So I thought to make me do it, to hold me accountable, but also to show you guys how this book can be used, let's just do it on camera. Let's do it together. Why not? So my first thing I thought was best to do before I started working on the full logbook stuff, the full logbook entries, was to start from the beginning. So in the logbook, the first section is called My Stash. So let's get my current stash written down. I've been very good at putting paintings into the app, that I can press and get it to spin and decide what painting it is that I want, but I've not been as good on actually having a written record or a list for myself on what paintings I have, because I do constantly have paintings coming in. A lot of the time I don't keep those. I either gift them to people that I know, or I do them in subscriber giveaways, of which, when this video goes out, I think there's one due to finish on my other channel, just in case you missed it. Scoot over there. But yeah, I don't particularly have a list of all the diamond paintings that I've currently got. So that's what I thought we'd start with today. So I've pulled down all my hangers. This one's labelled a little bit wrong. It's labelled landscape. It used to hold landscape paintings. Now it holds ones that are partly landscape and partly a different shape or size. I have then one with special diamond paintings. I have one with 30 by 40 in round, 30 by 40 in square, and I have one labelled custom, which is projects, which is for things that I'm doing for comparison videos, etc. But they've all got a bit wayward. So let's get them down in the book as today's first step. Then I will also need to get listed down the large paintings, of which some I have in boxes and some I have on a shelf rolled up. So that will sort of be the second section, and then I'll see how I go, and we'll sort of go through the logbook / my paintings. It will give you a chance to see what paintings I've got currently, because of course I unbox loads, but I don't keep loads, and you don't necessarily know which ones I've kept and which ones I haven't. So it's going to be a mini sort, you know, an even playing field. Much better for my brain to cope if I know everything that I have. And I may need to have a reevaluate and decide to let a few diamond paintings go because I have too many, because I don't like having too many. I do feel overwhelmed if I have too many. So I may have to do a revamp and let some stuff go, but for now, I want to get them written down. Yeah, if I do decide to let some go, I can either cross them out, or I can put in the completed box donated or gifted to show that I no longer have them, or I could just rewrite the list. But for now, let's get some down on paper. So the first one I have here is Daisy. So I'm going to try and get a system with this as well. So this is a 15 by 15, and it is a round. So I'm going to put R, 15 by 15 round. And this one is from Diamond Art Studio. So I'm going to call that DAS because I'm not going to have the space to write long names all the time. So that's the first one. Then I have Home is Where You Poop, which I thought was funny. I thought that needed to stay in my stash. So Home is Where You Poop. And this one is a 30 by 30. 30 by 30, and it is a round. And then that one is one of the ones that I got from an unboxing. I was gifted, so I do still have the reference of where that one was from. I don't think I'm looking now, I haven't really got the space to write where it's from. So I don't think I'm going to write the company for all of them. I think I might just write the company for the ones that I've bought. Or ones that I can abbreviate into a short amount, because I don't want to go into 2 lines for stuff. I like everything fitting on 1 line. So then we've got Tortoise, and he is a 30 by 30, and he is also a round. Pop that in brackets, and it's just, that's a rough idea then of sizing wise, which helps me when it comes to large ones, small ones. So then we have Your Name, which this one is actually from the film Your Name. That one is down as a 30 by 30, and it's a round. So that was an unboxing recently. Still got this one, Happy Easter. I think it's because I was wondering whether I was going to put it up or not. Might be one I let go of. I'm going to see how many I end up writing down first, because I think it's 25 per side on this. So it could be quite frightening, the amount I have. Oh, so this one, see, this is where I remember stuff that I've got and that I've been wanting to do. So this one is Mystery in AB. I'm going to put in AB because it still is square or round. But then it's a 20 by 20. And this one is actually a square. So I'm going to put S for square. And that one was from Row. Now that one was gifted, but that one is you know, a different company to the ones that send from China, if that makes sense. That's why I think I'm gonna put it differently. So then we have couple and dogs. Now, as you'll see, many of these already have a label on them because I have been pretty good. There is a couple that haven't been done, but I have been very good at putting labels on these and then putting labels on the diamonds that say exactly the same thing, so I can keep my canvases separate from my diamonds. So yeah, because I've been very good at doing that, it means that actually writing the list, everything I need is there. So couple and dogs, and this is a 15 by 20 and it's a round. And for that one, I'm just going to put subscriber. This one was from Lou's Dotty Diamonds, but I'm going to put subscriber from that one as sort of a category, I think. I think that's going to be the easiest way. Then I've got this pair, and this one is a 30 by 30 in round. Oh, still on the same peg. Now this one is a blank round, but I've not yet decided what I'm doing with it. And it was only the canvas. It was also a 30 by 30 in round. It doesn't have a sticker because it doesn't have diamonds to go with it. Because all it is circles with a dot in the middle. So that's for me to have a play with at some point. Okay, then we have another mystery. This one was a second mystery from Fan Sales, but this one was a 30 by 40. And this one again is a round. Then I do have this, which sort of, it is a diamond painting, but it's not. This came in an Easy Whim kit, and I do have the squares to go with it. But I also kind of think of this as an off the canvas item, because if I remember rightly, this is actually one big sticker. I'm pretty sure it was a sticker. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I thought it was a sticker, but it wasn't a sticker, because I've got bits peeled back here as though it was a sticker, but it's not. It is mounted. Oh no, it is a sticker. I thought it was. So it is on an actual clear piece. So it's a big sticker rather than a diamond painting. So I'm going to put, even though I've kept that hung up for the purposes of keeping it flat, I'm going to keep that separate. In fact, I might leave that out until I get to dealing with maybe any off the canvas items. I think I'm going to list those separately. The hanger is nearly done. I was trying to see if I had somewhere to hang it or to stuff it. And this side is so full of stuff at the moment. Okay, I found somewhere to dump it. So then I have a sunflower. And this is from when I had the Easy Whim kit. So this is a 30 by 40. It is a square. And that one is, oh, I've spelled it wrong, Easy Whim. I don't like it when I do that. It's not as neat. Okay, so that's the first hanger done. Oh, I am going to sort out making sure these are all nicely on hangers and away once I've written this list. But I figured, because a lot of these actually go up and above and to the right of me, and I need to climb on my chair to put them away, that maybe that's not the best thing to do on camera. That could be frightening. What I'm also going to do is I am going to take the piece of paper out, because I'm getting close to the bottom of the pad and I can't write as well if my hand is hanging off the pad. So that's another thing that you can do. So Dragonfly. So at the moment, if I have any that don't have a name next to them, it means they're from one of the companies that are based in China. I think that's the way I'm going to work it. I can always go back and change it. It's this one that scuppered me. I don't know whether to just put the names in of where they're from. It feels a bit wrong to do it on some but not on others. Okay, let me go back. What's the first one? So the first one was DIY choose. Let me see if I can add that in. DIY choose. Okay, I've got it in tiny. So let's keep the company name in there. So the tortoise was Fancells. Your name. Right. Everyday Eat Crafts. EDEC. They're going to have to be shortened. Happy Easter was Fancells. Of course, I have a lot of unboxings from them. The pear. I'm trying to keep them so that they stay stacked up. So the pear was also Fancells. The blank one I know was Fancells. And the mystery one I know was Fancells. Okay, so I'm keeping the name on there for now. It's definitely not needed. I think because of the way I reference stuff, and a lot of the times, if I needed to find the link to any of these paintings, actually having the company would help me. So Dragonfly, so this is a 30 by 40. It is a special, so I'm going to put SP. And then this one is New Homie. Now it is a partial, but because it's a special diamond painting, most of them are. So I'm not going to worry about whether a special diamond painting is a partial or not. Thinking now, maybe I should have colour coded some of this. No. Okay. Let's just get it noted down, and I can change anything to make anything pretty later if I need to. So perfume and flowers. And this one is a 30 by 30. And this one is a special. And this was from Fancells. So once I've got everything written down and everything noted, if I find that I want to change the way I do anything or change any colours, I'm going to do that later as one step, not while I'm surrounded in diamond paintings. So this one I called Abstract. It's probably not, but that's what I call it. So that's what it's going down as. So it's a 30 by 30. It's a special. I'm going to put a capital S. And this one is from Everyday Eat Crafts, which I've given a shortened version so it can fit. Okay, so then I've got a skull. This one was also gifted to me by a subscriber. So this is 30 by 30 special. And I'm going to put subscriber. I need to do some special diamond paintings. I seem to be collecting them at the moment, not doing them. Okay, then we've got a peacock. Peacock, 30 by 30. Now, if you're in the same sort of situation as me, where you've not had a logbook before, but maybe you want one, or maybe you've treated yourself to one, but you're also at the stage a bit like I am, like you've added some stuff in, but you've not had, you know, a proper sort out and a full write down of what you've got, or sorted out your logbook pages with them, then, you know, you can always use a piece of paper just roughly to write them down first off, and then go and input them into your logbook once you know how you want to input them. Does that make sense? Once you know the system that you want to follow and what would work for you. Because even as I'm looking at this now, I'm like, okay, maybe maybe it's too much information on one page. Maybe I shouldn't have put the manufacturer, or maybe I should have kept whether it was a round or a square separate from the size. Maybe the size wasn't needed, all that sort of stuff. I have the benefit of being able to print out as many pages of these as I like. So I figured this was the best way for me to start, was to get them in the book and then look at making it pretty afterwards, and finding a way that works for me later. If you don't have that luxury, then maybe just getting it written down and then getting it pretty later would work better for you. It'd be helpful to know as well, what sort of information do you guys put on this sheet? Do you just keep it as the name, or maybe the name and the size? Maybe that's what I'll change mine to. I'm not sure yet. I might change it that I actually put different manufacturers on different lists, so that they're grouped together by manufacturer. I may do it by size, a bit like I do on my hangers, and actually have a different list for each type of diamond painting that I have. So, it could be that all round are in one, so therefore I don't need to write round. But yeah, let me know how you guys do it, because I may yet change it up. You never know, we're only just starting and I might change it up. Yeah, this process is just starting. The videos, you are coming along with the flow of things. So if you want to follow the exact way I do things, bear in mind it might change. Okay, so this one is called Luminous Elephant. And I've put that into the title because otherwise I'm adding something else. A bit like when I put AB in the title up here. This elephant has luminous diamonds. So this is a 30 by 40. It's a special. And then this one was actually from Fan Cells as well. I do still have quite a lot of paintings from them. Have we reached the end of... Oh no, I do need to do some specials. Okay, Unicorn. This is also a handy way for me to actually know when people ask me how many diamond paintings do you have. Because at the moment, I kind of can't answer them. This one was from GBFKE. I didn't think I was that bad, but I'm getting to the end of the sheet and I'm on my second hanger. So, I reserve judgment yet. Dandelions, and I know my large paintings, I do have loads. There's just so many that are so nice that I just can't quite part with them yet, but then so many really nice ones come out. Okay, and then we've got Luminous, again, Luminous one, which I haven't yet got to do, and that's Luminous Dolphins. This is a 30 by 40 special, and that one is also from Fan Cells. Okay, now this is the projects hanger that's actually not projects. This is diamond paintings that have very recently been gifted to me by subscribers. There is 2 of them that I've not yet labelled up with the diamonds. I know where the diamonds are, but I've not yet labelled them up. And then there are 3 that were labelled up by the person who gifted them to me, with permission to give them to others if I'm not going to do them. But for now, I'm writing my list and seeing how far I get. Okay, so let's call this one a Raccoon in purple flowers, because I do have another Raccoon one. I know I do. So that one is a 30 by 40 in round, and that one might just have to be called sub for subscriber, because it's not going to fit, which is what makes me think I'm making this too full. Now this one says it's called Snow White on the top. Top of the painting says it's Snow White. We know it's not Snow White. It's Alice in Teacups is what I'll call this one. Alice in Teacups. It's a 30 by 40. It is a round. I can see the little circle to confirm it's round, and that one was also from a subscriber. Okay, then we have, these were from Lady Dak. I think she sent them to me. So she's called this one Lady Bike Dog. It's very handy. She's got the same labels as me. She's bought my labels. She's used them. The job's already done. And this is a 35 by 35. It's round, and while she has noted that they're from eBay, I'm going to put sub for subscriber because that's who's gifted it to me. It's time to turn over the page. Let me just confirm, was that 25, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes, 25. This is quite frightening because this doesn't even include Megan's. These are mine. I'm not including any that are the kids. Okay, so this one, Lady on Bench and Dog. Lady on Bench and Dog. It is a 35 by 35 in round. And again, we're going for sub to fit it in. And okay, so she's got quite a long title for this one, so I'm going to go for Lady in Flower Dress, but I'm not going to put and hat because that's too much space for me, with me putting all this other information, which is what makes me think I may need to ditch the other information. So we're going to see how we go. Okay, so that's that hanger done. Next, it's a good job I split this into hangers and then large paintings, because we're kind of, I think I'm spending more time than I thought I would. Oh, my hangers are getting tricky. I might change my labels on my hangers as well while when I'm putting these away, which sort of organises my hangers at the same point. Okay, so we've got a fox. This one is 30 by 40 in square. And this one is from Vancells. I think this is the one where I had a raccoon as well. Or did I do the raccoon? Maybe I did the raccoon. Okay, so then I have a succulent bowl. Succulent bowl. And this is a 30 by 40. This one I purchased. It is a square, because I'm on my square hanger, that's why it's a square. And that one is Home Fun. And I'm not including in any of these at the moment either, the ones that I'm currently working on. Then we have Love and Lockdown. Love and Lockdown. This is a 30 by 50. I know it's on my 30 by 40 hanger, but it still fit with a square. And this one is Windsor Diamond Art. So that's going to be WDA. Hopefully I remember what that code is. Okay, so my squares weren't too bad because a few of them have recently been done. So now I'm on what I'd had down as 30 by 40 round, but I do think I might have some bigger ones on here. So we've got Mama and Baby Fox. I love this little image. This is one, I think somebody did this from Diamond Dots. They did this in diamond dots and it was a partial, so you only did the fox, but all the pink around it looks so nice. It really did make me want to do it. Okay, 30 by 40, and this one's a round because it's on my round hanger. And this one is from FG Normal. That's where I got mine from anyway. Oh, there's some stickers from me getting from my tips and tricks videos. Some of the paintings have different stuff on them from doing videos. So this one, Sleeping Fox. This one is also a 30 by 40 in round. And this one is from FG Normal. Then we have, oh, let's put the labels with it. Okay, so this one, let's see if we can fit this. So I've called this Beauty in Simplicity. Beauty in Simplicity. See, it helps if my labels and my sheet do have the same thing written on them. This is a 30 by 40 in round, and this one was from Fan Cells. See, I think the reason I've been writing or been conscious to write the manufacturer on is especially with the likes of Fan Cells, because I have so many paintings from them, the tub that stores my diamonds. I have my round diamonds from Fan Cells in one tub and have my round diamonds from other manufacturers in a different tub. So because I actually pay attention to the manufacturer when getting the diamonds for a project, I feel like I have to write it down on here. But as I'm doing this and as I'm writing it down, that to me is very full. Even whether it's a round or not, it's very full. So I think I may try and change this up at some point and make it a bit nicer and a bit easier to follow, because if it's all nice and easy to follow and looks pretty and all the rest of it, it will make me more likely to keep it up. But for now, I'm going to put down all the information and I'm going to use this, if need be, as my sort of temporary sheet, and then transfer it over. Okay, so this is the second half. So this is one that was a swan and deer. I've classed this as part 2 and I'm going to keep the same label. So swan and deer, part 2 I'm going to call it, which is actually the swan. So let's underline the swan. Don't know why I've called it part 2 if the swan was first. Anyway. But I have actually done the other half of this. So the diamonds are all kitted up and waiting for my app to pick this one for me. So it was a 60 by 40 round. It was sold as a twin set. And I just cut down the canvas and did it as 2 halves for storage purposes. See, there's just always something to confuse. Okay, so this one's a cow. This one's a 30 by 40 in round. This one's from Art Dots. This one may be one that goes because I don't like Art Dots anymore. Disrespect to my group, I don't like them anymore. Okay, so this one is Purple Tiger. This is one of those paintings that you see many people do as sort of their first painting, and it's amazing. It is an amazing painting. I don't know why it took me so long to get my own. 30 by 40 round, and that's from Fan Cells. Skeletons. A lot of black and white, but I like the image. Skeletons. 30 by 40 round. Fan Cells. Are we nearly there? We're there. Okay, last one on my hangers is Latte. And this is a 30 by 40. It's just a poured glue, so it's bigger. it is in round, and this one was from Dear Get. Okay, so I didn't hit 50 in my hangers, which is pretty good considering the amount of paintings I get sent. And I do get through a lot of paintings, and it does include all my specials. And me writing all these down is in no way trying to, you know, show off for how many paintings I've got. That is not my kind of style at all, and I don't want anybody to feel as though that is. I know people like to watch videos. Oh, see, look, there's rubbish back in the way. I know people like to watch videos of my organisation, and I know some people have many more paintings than I do, and some have a lot less. And do need to appreciate and realise that everybody has different amounts, partly due to different budgets. I myself never used to have this many paintings until I started being sent them to do unboxings, and that's when I started keeping more, so that I had choice and variety and all that sort of stuff, which is also to show on the channel. If I didn't do YouTube, I would probably pass on a lot of these paintings, and just, you know, probably do it a little bit slower or be very cautious over, you know, which paintings I wanted to spend the time doing. Whereas at the moment, I like to do the variety. So I do think I need to change up the way that I am writing down the kit names already. If I zoom you in, it was worth you being able to see what paintings I was messing with before. But I do think by having the name and then it in brackets and then the company is probably a little bit too much information on this page. Too much for me to be able to, you know, to see and then mark whether I completed it, because I can mark on here what date I completed it. I think what I might do is I might go by the hangers, possibly. Ignore the company name on the purpose of this sheet. Try and keep my squares and my rounds and my specials separate. So at the minute I have a 30 by 40 round hanger. I have a 30 by 40 square hanger. I have a projects, which I do still want to keep. Oh, I've just forgot, you're still all zoomed in. I was putting them in the desk space. So I have a 30 by 40 in round. I have a 30 by 40 in square. I have projects, which is things like my custom has been on here. So things I want to do for videos. And then I have one for special diamond paintings. And then I had one for landscape. So that was sort of diamond paintings that are a different shape. What I think I might do is in effect get rid of that hanger, if they'll all fit, or maybe make myself get rid of some so they do fit. And I'm going to have a special diamond painting, because I tend to do them all in one when I'm in the mood. I'll have one for projects, which at the moment will actually be empty. I don't have any current projects. I may decide when I'm going through these, actually, that is one that I want to do very soon. I.e., let's not let the app decide. I want to do it because I want to see what it looks like. I'm thinking that mystery AB one from Row Diamonds. That's what my brain's thinking of. I really want to see what that one's like. And then what I might do is change these to square and round on its own. Because I currently have a hanger that is to the right of my light that holds some of my diamond paintings that I can get to without climbing on anything. Then I have a hook up at the back, on the back wall in the far corner up there, that I do need to climb on something to get to. So I don't mind doing that for special diamond paintings, but I'm going to see if I can get the others to all fit in one place. And then once I've done that, I may have a revamp of how these are listed. and I may then list them according to what hanger they're on. So I may have projects, special, square and round, and just put the name and the size and leave it at that and keep it very, very simple so that I can find where it's likely to be and I'm looking through a shorter list. But then leave myself a blank on the other side so that I've got space, of course, as I get more and more, that they're going to be on there anyway. So I think that's what I might do. I'm going to have a think about it. I'm going to go and have a brew. I'm going to go and have a think about it. I'm going to sign this video off now as sort of my first step. When I started this video, I didn't particularly have any idea of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to lay all this out. I just knew that I needed to start doing something to organise my diamond paintings. So I'm going to go and have a think about the next best way to go. If I decide, you know, that it is something that I can video, I'll video the next step. If not, I will of course let you know at the beginning of the next video what steps I took, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to sign this video off for now. This is where I've got to so far. Do please let me know what you guys are doing down below, and do please note that this initial step, while I'm getting my bearings and I'm getting everything written down, may be a little bit bitty from my final plan. But I will give an overview of course, my final logbook whenever I may get there. But you guys can follow me on the journey. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.